Well, hey guys, welcome back to Adventures with Crystal. Hey, we've been down here in the Keys for 3 days, and we cannot ride 3 continuous days in a row, so we found something to do. We're going to head over here to the Theater of the Seas. So we may spend a few hours here. We may swim with the dolphins. I'm not sure. Don't laugh. We might just do this, guys. All right. We'll probably look at some sharks, some aquatic life that lives here, and see what we can find. I've never been here before, so this is a journey for me too. Hi, baby.
We have a dolphin named Crystal. Do you? Yeah. I think I meet her. All right, Crystal, arms down. Face that way. And back up. There you go. And lean over.
Lean over toward you? Or?
Yep. This way. Forward. Forward. There you go. No, there you go. Smile. Good job.
Yeah, that's most kisses I've gotten in a long time.
Get a kiss in on her forehead.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Go ahead and throw her ball. 3, 2, and 1.
Just throw it? Yeah.
There you go. Go get it. Pack of water. Okay, good. Good job. Oh, sorry.
Got 2 fish for that one.
All right, we're going to sing you a song, okay? You're going to take your hands right here.
Above the water?
Yep, a little higher. And then you'll wiggle your fingers like you're playing the piano, okay? Here.
Nope. Here's another fish. I want fish for this.
Here she comes. Okay, let's just wiggle your fingers. Shoulder to shoulder. There you go. Face those trees in front of you. Hands on the water. Good. Just don't touch your face.
Smooth.
Isn't she soft?
Yeah.
Excellent. She's going to come by one more time. Yeah. Good girl.
Hands again?
Yes.
It's like she knows. Don't
Yes.
touch my face.
Uh-huh. Good job.
Like that one shoulder.
Good. All right.
We can edit that part out.
Okay. Your shoulders. What do you do? Squat down to your shoulders. You're going to hold her to see how heavy she is.
Okay.
All right. Shoulder to shoulder. Arms under the water. Good. All right. Here she comes. All right. Put your arms under her tummy. Go. Yep, that's good. Right there. Good. There you go. Okay.
Seems like you didn't hold me up right.
Fail. That's a fail for you two.
Their names, they're all named after hurricanes from 2017 because these sharks were brought to us after Hurricane Irma hit the Keys when they were really little babies. They were found washed up in fishing nets and tangled up in kind of lobster trap material, that kind of thing after the hurricane. So people were bringing them here so we could take care of them. Because that suction is like a nursing baby, they're just obviously much stronger. The reason they eat like that is because they're bottom feeders. So they only really eat from the seafloor. They use that suction to suck up crabs and shellfish out of the sand or out of the reef. They do have teeth, just like other sharks. They have really, really sharp little teeth, about 100 of them. And that's how they crunch up all the shells. So basically eat with a suction and then a bite, and then they crunch up their prey. And that is our biggest shark, Loretta, swimming around behind him. You can see she is pretty big. She does have the potential to get bigger than this as well. Biggest nurse shark on record was about 14 feet long. She's only about 9 feet, so she could get a lot bigger than she is right now. Now, as well as being trained to come up to a feeding session, our sharks are also trained to be handled by us. So every single day we get hands-on with these sharks, and they're trained to be flipped upside down onto their back. And the reason we do this is so we can look at their underside every day. That's really, really important for their own health care. It means we can look at their bellies, make sure there's no cuts or abrasions or anything like that. Also, a good way to tell if a shark is feeling sick or if they're stressed is that their bellies will go pink instead of white. So always flipping them upside down and checking out the color of their underside as well. So again, we're just training them in their own healthcare. Now, while you're looking at these sharks' mouths, you'll see that on either side they have two little whiskers hanging down. These are the same thing that a catfish has, but this is what nurse sharks use instead of their eyes. So you can see how tiny their little eyes are. That is because they are almost completely blind. So they have really, really bad vision. Because they don't really need their eyes. Those whiskers do all the work instead. It's like two little tongues, so they can swim along the sea floor. They'll use those whiskers to taste the environment around them. If there's a crab down in the sand, they'll be able to detect it, and they'll just suck it right up out of the sand. So that's basically what they use instead of their eyes. Now Sam is going to try and call up our two adult sharks on that side. We'll see they'll go a few days without eating just because they don't really need to eat as much. Now, one final thing about these sharks is that they are considered to be docile, which just means they're not usually aggressive towards humans like certain sharks can be. However, they are responsible for quite a high number of bites on humans every year, especially in Florida. And the main reason for this is some people just thinking that they're so docile, or thinking that they're not even sharks, but that they'll just kind of mess with them out in the wild, like petting them and picking them up off the bottom, and the sharks don't usually like that, and they'll usually just turn around and bite people. Now, they do have those tiny little sharp teeth that I mentioned, so it's not going to be like a tiger shark biting you, but they can still give you a pretty serious bite. Usually requires stitches, but more importantly, it is that suction that you can hear. That suction is so strong, it can suck a conch snail right out of its shell. So you can imagine if you put your hand anywhere near those little whiskers, what that would do to your fingers. So I'd always recommend never trying to touch a wild one, even though they kind of look like big catfish. They are still real sharks with really, really sharp little teeth. Now you can see Loretta is trained in this flip behavior as well. And the reason we've trained this with her specifically is because she lives in here with an adult male. His name is Finn. But because of this, she has the potential to become pregnant and have pups. So we've trained this flip as a way of ultrasounding her. What Sam is doing right now is a mock ultrasound. She's just pressing along her stomach with a closed fist. That's going to feel like an ultrasound probe. So it's kind of getting her used to that feeling in case she does ever become pregnant. That way we can ultrasound her safely and she's not going to get freaked out by that feeling or anything like that. So again, it will just training them in their own healthcare.
Lows and a proudly for which he needs to do this. I don't know about you guys, flamingo, ostrich, myself, it's not going to work. Now, in order to get the barrel to move forward, he's walking backwards. Walking backwards is a trained behavior. In the wild, you may see now, I'm going to take a step or two backwards to avoid danger. I highly doubt this and continue to pedal like this. Now you're thinking, oh, this is something that must have taken him a very long time to learn to do. Nah, not really. Parrots are extremely acrobatic, and yes, he's a bit of a show-off. We did talk about this a little earlier. So it took about 4 to 4.5 months to learn. And well, he's gotten really good at this. Can you do 2 more for me? How about 1 more, sir? You got it. Yeah. Got a circle, very nice. Square, yes. And a star, good boy. Alright, so when we first started training him how to recycle, we only started with one item, the bottle. And all he had to do was touch it. Good. Now the word good, you you've been hearing me say throughout the show. It's a bridge. It's the connection between the behavior you're looking for and the reward. Just remember, beginning, no clue. After about 20, 30 repetitions, oh, I touched to get treats. That's great. Let's continue. Now he had to learn to pick this up and put it into my hand. This part was a little frustrating, so we kept it simple. How? My hand was right there. So as soon as he picked this up, touch, bridge, reward. So for repetition consistency, a couple of days, I started to move my hand away. So when you take this up one day, something's missing. You move it around. Touch, bridge, rewards. I get it. This has to go to our hand. Good. Let's continue. Okay, so sometimes animals can be afraid of new things. He was afraid of it. How he got over it? I put food all over this thing. It's great. Now, with another trainer's help, they held the bin just below the table line. Remember, keep it simple in the beginning. Now, how we learn to place the bottle in the bin. Remember, he's used to putting it into my hand. So my hand goes in the bin. Good. So with repetition and consistency, you can slowly remove your hand because he's associating the bottle being in the bin. As more time continues, raise the bin up. Get him used to the movement of lifting it up and over. So in the end, you can place this bottle anywhere you want on the table, and he knows exactly where it goes. Good boy. Nice job, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, miss. Thank you. Now, Birdie is a 33-year-old Moluccan cockatoo, and she's going to be the biggest diva you see in the park today. Now, you folks are actually going to get the choice of the order these colors are going to go into. So, where should we place the green? About 1, 2, or 3? 3. Where should we place the yellow? 1 or 2? 1. Alright, it's going to go in the middle. I need some space, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mix the colors up here in my hand, and I'm actually going to go ahead and just toss it on the table. And let's see what happens. What do you think, miss? Got your green. Good job. What's this? Good. You got one more sweet. Yes, you do. You got this. Yes, good job. You did it. Yes, you did. You did that, right? Yes, there. Okay. Sophie, one more chance or else I'm going to have to grab your butt. Come on. Alright. Come for the butt. Got your butt. Let's give her one more big round of applause because she's such a diva. 21 years old. She's a Hyacinth macaw. Now she's learned to do some very basic counting, as well as addition and subtraction. I'll be honest with you guys, subtraction, this is not okay. All right, here we go. You ready? 4. Please don't chew it right now. Good job. Very nice. Okay, how about a number between 6 and 10? 10? Okay, big number. Yes, you ready? 10. You're kind of ignoring me now. I'm not the one that's chewing.